y'all. July the 16th. We got a wagon on the back because Dad don't think he can get them all on this wagon. And I stopped and picked up the harvester. My uncle seems to be sitting over here in the shade. So we're gonna come over here. And the neighbor went out there and moved all the hay bales for us over here. I guess he wanted to mow his grass. So after we cut and baled it, I guess he come out here and picked up all the wagons and moved all the hay bales and went to cutting his grass to make it look better. Let's go over here in the shade too. This is like his yard, but in the spring it grows up and he wants us to cut it. You know how fast grass grows in the spring, so he wants us to cut it. There's 6?
Yeah.
Looks like 7 to me, maybe 8.
I already counted them.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, he decided to double stack those. So we ended up with the scruffy one. The scruffy one. I think he could have got them all on that wagon the way he did it. Let's just hope the double stack ones don't fall off. Well, that one on the back might fall off. The other one's pretty seated, but this one on the left, on top, is got a little bit of a wiggle and it's a little bit too far over. So we might have to put that one back on or stick it on this wagon. Let's see if it rides.
It's turning.
It's turning. Well, we're doing pretty good, but we're having an issue with that next bale forward on the right. It looks like it's trying to walk itself off.
I hope
I've seen a few bounces there. It looks like it's trying to walk itself off. We ain't got far to go though.
I hope we make it out that way. When Pop stopped.
Well, we made it in the driveway.
But
That one's just a wiggling.
both of these hay bales are leaning.
Yeah, that one's a wiggling. Well, y'all, the 4610 is still here. We're looking for a wiring harness. Looking for a new wiring harness. That's what we're waiting on right now. Find that wiring harness. Just mowing some grass, cutting down the weeds. July the 17th. Dad's moving some hay bales out of the back behind the pond. He already unloaded the wagon we brought down the road yesterday. Getting ready to storm on us. He might bag it back over here before we get it all wet. But it's raining. Supposed to rain for until about 1 a.m. according to the forecast. But he's coming. cloud. Down comes the rain. Dad ditched the wagon. He's heading up the driveway. That old thunder cracked hard there. Real hard. Lightning. Hell, we'll get a winter wash out of it. I ain't gonna complain over the rain. Lord knows we need it. It's starting to turn things back green again, but if it don't keep up, we ain't gonna get much out of it. This old corn's doing pretty good since 4th of July. It might come on. Keeps raining like this. We'll see what happens in the end. Well, the rain slowed down. It knocked out the power here. Knocked out the power at the dairy barn. Let's see if I got any power at my house. Well, that looks like a breaker switch is blown right there. Looks like the breaker switch is blown at the end of the driveway. Well, fire company come out here, and the pole behind me, it's through that breaker, through Dad's breaker, through Chris's breaker. So I don't know how many more of them around here are through. I'm gonna take this extra long stick and grab a hold of that thing and close the loop. But he removes the breaker and he brings it down and changes it first, or checks it or something. Putting the new one back in. Oops. Somehow or another, it sits in there, and he snaps it back in place. And then the power should be on. So it didn't come back on. So he went up there and changed another fuse on the line. Now he's hooking that all back together. Now he's gonna get away from it and see if it comes on. Well, here comes the second power truck. I guess somebody called in on Dad's over there.
Yeah, but that one looks like it says no back.
Well, we're gonna go home and see if I got any power. I might have to call them, get them come catch my house before they go back up the road. So when they threw the switch on this line the other day, the wire that runs across the road to the pole on the other side, it actually fried the line, and they had to come back. They had to go up the road and disconnect it and reattached the line coming to this pole, because as soon as they did that, it just fried it. Just fried the line. So I guess right about this pole over here must be where the lightning must have struck it. Somewhere in here. Howdy y'all, July the 18th. Got home from work. Out here looking electric fence. Trying to figure out where it's not working. And there's a tree laying on it. Right here. Dad's gonna bring me a loader out here and pick it up and move it for me. I don't feel like trying to lift that by myself. It's a little bit heavier than I got strength for. Hopefully that wire is not attached to it. That's my hope. Otherwise, we'll be stretching some wire out, making bigger messes. That's what we're doing today. Dad moved some hay bales earlier. It tried to rain a little bit, then he gave up. But then it didn't rain. So, you know. More logs to clean up, more logs to burn. There's 2 trees laying down out here now. They just keep falling. Hey, check out our brand new trailer. I didn't show you all that. Think it's big enough? Just kidding with y'all. It's the neighbor's trailer. It's their sheep trailer, their goat trailer. They just bought that to haul all their goats down to North Carolina, because that's where the neighbor with all the goats and the chickens is moving to, down in North Carolina. But anyways, that's their new trailer. They're still in it over here for a couple days so that it's not in the way over there of people fixing the house up. We're back to checking electric fences now that we got the wire fixed and the tree off it. Come on, cow. So while we was over here fixing one fence, all these cows decided they needed to get out of the other side of the farm and come around here to show us that they were out. Got the Longhorns, a bunch of these old Anguses, this old cow here on the back end. She don't want to get the concept to keep moving. So I assume they knocked the wire down around on the other side over yonder. So now I'm going to try to get them to go back around the fence to where they came from. Come on, cows. Go. Hey. A big old storm knocked trees down everywhere. Well, we got those cows back in, but then we found a new problem, so we got to go solve that. This cow over here is babysitting. Here's the babies. I see 2 of them. I don't know how many there is, but there's 2 of them. I keep my finger right in front of the camera. Why not? We don't want to chase. We don't want to chase them around. But there's 2. And I swear there was 4 of them out here the other day. Do you see the calf? Because I see the calf. He's right there. Hiding. Dead there for a minute. He's not. I think there's another one out here somewhere. I swear I counted 4, but maybe it was only 3. The other day when we was doing the cow roundup, all of a sudden I come out here and get to all them bulls, and I said, man, where'd all them calves come from? Yeah, she's coming over here to look for this one. And we're not gonna mess with them. She was walking over here because the other one was over here. She come to check one. That's the other rubber horns. She's another rubber horns cow. That horn's not attached, it's just flopping. But she's the babysitter for today. If y'all didn't know that, you ain't paid attention to beef cows. All the cows will go back in to get water, food, whatever, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which cow it is. A lot of times it'll be a heifer or something like that that will stay behind to watch the calves while the rest of the cows go in to do whatever it is they're going to do. And then the mamas will come back, and then that animal will go back in and get herself some water or whatever. So they usually always leave at least one or more babysitters to watch over the babies. I had to put the bucket on, go get something. I wasn't wrong. There is 6 of them. There's 6 babies out here. There's 2 of them laying right there. 2 more laying one laying down, one standing up. The little red one's on the back side over there. And then that cow that was over there babysitting's got one too. There's 6 babies out here in this field. Yeah. Helping Dad take the skid loader out to the haystack, out to the bales of hay, so maybe he could use it tomorrow. He's been trying to use one or the other, but really needs to have both of them out there. That way he can just pull the load up there and unload it. Not have to unhook and hook and hook. This was 4-hour drive. That's what I was told. We're gonna go fill some potholes. See what happens. We got a couple potholes. Well, we worked on those potholes, and the other one's at the top of the hill. Need to put a little bit in this one right here, but I'm gonna ride on back here and see if there's any more of them I need to fill in. That one definitely needs a little bit. Got them too. Well, that's enough gravel work for today. We're gonna go home. Thank y'all for subscribing. I see we got some new subscribers here recently, and make sure you like the videos and leave us a comment. That'll help us out the most, because we need all the help we can get. And we appreciate you watching the Headings Farm, and we'll be back with you on the next one.